Sound effects are important to the art of cinema. They make punches sound dynamic and cars sound like beasts. Sound effects are created in a Foley studio, where a Foley artist will use many different materials to create a specific sound. For example, the stab sound effect from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho was created by overlapping the sound of someone stabbing a melon and someone stabbing a slab of steak. Likewise, the iconic sound of the TIE fighters from Star Wars is a combination of a car tire screeching and an elephant. Using Foley art to create sound effects in movies is an incredibly important part of the production process. Sound effects emphasize the action of the video being shown, and Foley makes sure that they sound exactly as the director envisions. Atmospheric sound is an important but overlooked part of any scene. They stop movies from going awkwardly silent suddenly. The white noise of films are added in post-production, as if they were recorded alongside the actors' dialogues. The sounds may be louder than the actors' voices and may cause for a redo of shots. Examples of atmospheric sounds are not a major part of theatre many films draw attention to, but good examples are the first 3 minutes of screen when there's no music playing as the character talks into the phone. Silence in films are important in scenes when we need to see that the character is sad/lonely, but if a scene is too silent, it feels unnatural and leaves the audience feeling awkward. Atmospheric sound prevents this from happening, while also making the setting feel more real. Dialogue in movies are a more recognisable and essential part of film. They can help portray how the characters are feeling and explain key points to the audience that they may not have noticed until now. Mostly dialogue is recorded on set as the production crew are filming using boom mics and such, as it is easier and saves time later in production. However, sometimes the location the filming is taking place will be loud and won't allow that to happen. If this is the case, the dialogue will be recorded during post-production. Monologues are used a lot in films to explain character motives, like Goku's identity speech in Dragon Ball Z.
I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. Allied to good, nightmare to you.
Or Syndrome's backstory in The Incredibles.
After all, I am your biggest fan. All I wanted was to help you. I only wanted to help. And what did you say to me?
Fly home, buddy. I work alone.
See? Now you respect me, because I'm a threat. That's the way it works. Turns out there are a lot of people, whole countries, who want respect, and they will pay through the nose to get it. You sly dog! You got me monologuing! I can't believe it.
It seems plainly obvious that can't say it, Jesus. It seems plainly obvious to say that dialogue is important to movies, but explaining why is tricky to do on the spot. Dialogue is used to explain why characters do what they do and to raise awareness of key points to the film that build up to a big reveal. One of the biggest parts of a movie that people will remember strongly is a film's score, especially if the music is unique and stands out. Music has many functions in film, from signifying an important action or getting the audience to feel specific emotions at key parts of the film. Most films' music are composed using a full orchestra, as the big diversity of instruments can create powerful emotions and melodies when used. More recently, a lot of films, particularly of the superhero genre, have... Shania! Oh, Shania, get in here. More recently, a lot of films, particularly of the superhero genre, have decided to use existing songs to create the film's soundtrack. Music can also be created digitally using GarageBand or FL Studio. Many scores are remembered as the greatest of all time. Take your pick of any track John Williams has worked on. Likewise, some characters may have a significant theme of their own, like Darth Vader, whose theme plays almost every time his character appears on screen. Films expect a lot from our emotions, expecting us to be happy when our characters are happy, be worried when they are struggling in a fight, and so on. Without music, this would be much more difficult to do.